Good morning, everybody. A little update on the guinea pigs. Here they are. So I tried to introduce him to the rats, and I think he kind of like bit my rat on the ear. He didn't hurt him, didn't cut, but these guys have attitude. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a little bit why I think this whole situation is such a problem. I've decided to rescue because I love animals. I'm going to dedicate the rest of my life to doing this, but the little work that I do does not compare to the actual seed of the problem, the root cause of this issue. I have currently in my care almost 30 animals, okay? And I'm one person. Now, at that shelter, there was a line of people dumping animals. There was one guy who found a wild rat who was just trying to do the right thing, trying to get it care, which I was so impressed with. And I said to him, thank you so much for doing that because most people just don't care. But like, these guys are high maintenance, okay? Parents go and get guinea pigs, rats, mice to their kids and thinking that the kid is going to do the right thing. And once the kid does not want to take care of it anymore, guess what the parents do? They dump them. They dump them, they give them away. And essentially what you're teaching your kid is don't take any responsibility. Make it easy for yourself. The minute you take on a life, just dump it, you know? So, a couple of stories that I have already with the rescue because I've been rescuing, so I've been seeing it. The two mice that I rescued, the mother basically said, my kids are not interested in the mice anymore. They've lost interest. So, anyone want them for free? Now, I get it. You're busy, you're doing a lot, and you don't want to take on the responsibility of your kid's choice to have a pet. But at the same time, it's not really your kid's choice, right? It's your choice. And for me personally, if I was a parent, I'm not a parent, I don't want to be a parent, but if I was a parent, that would be the last thing I'd be doing, okay? You're teaching your kid that it's okay essentially to throw away a living being, that don't take any responsibility. And if you don't think that that's going to have a ripple effect on the rest of their life, well, good luck. Now, the sad thing about the shelter, when I was leaving the shelter, I had just rescued 5 animals. And as I'm literally in the parking lot, this woman gets out of her car with a crate and screams at me. And she's like, hey, do you want some free kittens? They're free. They're free. You can have them. Her 2 daughters were with her. Now, I was busy trying to get my animals away. And I said, ma'am, I just rescued. But she was literally dumping 5 kittens. Kittens. I don't understand where in your soul you think this is okay. On top of that, she just taught her children that doing this is fine. So don't get your cat desexed because that's going to cost you, $180. Don't do that. No. Let them get pregnant, steal their babies, and then just dump them at the shelter with the hope that they will get adopted. Most likely they will get euthanized. And then there's people like me who leave with 5 animals and within seconds, somebody else is dumping another 5, possibly more that day. The amount that get out do not compare to the amount that go in. I really encourage you guys to go to a shelter and just see it for yourself. I really, really do, because I'm sick and tired, and I get this. I used to be that person who was like, I can't go to a shelter because it's too sad. But you know what? I made it about me and my feelings and my fragility. Grow a pair of fucking balls and go to the shelter. See it for yourself. See what's there. Open your heart. Be brave. Be strong. Do the right thing. Start making changes. And above all, do not fucking teach your kids that animals are disposable, that they're things. The way that you treat animals has an impact on the way that you treat each other. Do better.